A parachute's rate during a free fall reaches 75 meters per second. What is this rate in feet per second? So what I'm going to do is answer, let's change my color of my pen to red. And so I will answer this part of the question first. What is this rate in feet per second? So what I would do first here is write the 75 meters per second as 75 meters per 1 second. And now what we want to do is change this to feet per second. So I'm not changing the time. The seconds will stay there, but what I am changing is only meters to feet. And if you look here, I didn't read this part, but down here they will always tell us, it says assume, let's make this larger. It says assume that 1 meter is equal to 3.3 feet. So 1 meter is going to be equal to 3.3 feet. And if you remember, the meter, if I have meters on top, which I did with the 75 meters here, then I have to have a meters on the bottom to cancel that unit out. And that's what I did. And so now I multiply straight across. Let me get my calculator here. Give me just a second. I have 75 times 3.3. And what that gives me there in my numerator or in the top is 247.5 feet per, and on the bottom I just have 1, so 1 second. So the way I would write that, does it say to round? Do not round. So technically the way we would type this in is 247.5 feet per second. So that is that first part that I have underlined in red. Now the second part, let's do this in purple. It says, at this rate, how many feet will the parachutist fall during 10 seconds of free fall? Okay, so I'm going to look at this part right here. Let's bring this down a minute. So if I look at it in that form, I have 247.5 feet. Ooh, let's spell this correctly. Feet per, if I write it 1 second, what they're asking me now is to rewrite this in a sense. Instead of having 1 second, we are now falling 10 seconds. So how far are they moving if they move 10 seconds? So if I look here, what I did to change from 1 to 10 is I multiplied times 10. So what you do in the denominator, you must also do in your numerator. So up here, to get that distance that they move, then I must multiply times 10. And when I multiply times 10, what will happen is the decimal will just move over one place. So that will become 2,475 feet. So they will move 2,475 feet for 10 seconds of free fall. And I think that is it.